Hello. Welcome to the book coven.
Book coven. We got an eye down. Happens. It's just girl things.
You know.
Or boy things.
I mean,
Whoever
if you like
wants
the
to wear
falsies.
lashes, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never worn false lashes.
Have you not?
I have very long lashes naturally, so I always just... And then with the glasses, it would be a whole thing.
Yeah, I can't wear them with the glasses.
A whole thing.
However, putting these on today with these fucking fake
Oh,
nails.
the talons, yeah.
Jeez, I had to use tweezers. And I'm there like, don't stab myself. Don't stab myself.
Oh, the things we do for fashion.
Fashion.
For you people.
Yep, because it is Witchcraft Through the Ages month. Ooh,
Ages.
September.
Yeah.
Just to warm us up for October, which is going to be fucking hectic.
Oh, yeah. We started off in ye old times with Year of the Witching.
And now we're in the
What
80s.
year was that?
I don't think it was ever specified.
1700s.
It felt like the
around,
1700s.
Puritan times. Brandon, what year was that? He's eating cereal. Wow, fact checker down.
Yeah, man down, man down.
Who knows?
You're
it was
fired.
old. It was like old witch stuff, you know,
Yeah,
where they were
yeah.
like still burning folks.
And writing runes on
Yeah,
walls.
and like you could casually rape a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Everyone was like,
and
it's just the profit.
Of course you're married to a 13-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, those days.
Anyway, the 80s, not much different, quite frankly.
Yep, lots of fires in this book, women burning.
So many fires.
No, I love the 80s.
Yeah, this was a good book. So I've got the hot synopsis for We Ride Upon Sticks by Quan.
Yes, look how colorful it is. The back's colorful, so neon.
It's like highlighter.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
love it.
So we got the hot synopsis.
Hit him with it, Chelsea.
Hit him. In this tour de female force, the 1989 Danvers Falcons are on an unaccountable winning streak. In chapters dense with 80s iconography from Heathers to Big Hair, Quan expertly weaves together the individual and collective journeys of this enchanted team as they storm their way to the state championship. Helmed by good girl captain Abby Putnam, a descendant of the infamous Salem accuser Ann Putnam, and her co-captain Jen Fiorenza, who bleached blonde Claw, sees and knows all. The DHS Falcons proved to be as wily and original as their north of Boston ancestors, flaunting society's stale notions of femininity in order to find their glorious true selves through a crucible of team sport. Beautiful.
Nailed it. That was
Love
beautiful.
it. Great.
How are you reading that? That's so small.
Yeah, that's why I had to lift
Good
it.
Lord.
So I'm going to look ridiculous this whole fucking episode. God fucking damn it. That's what
You did
happens
it, though. You read
when
it.
you don't have a printer. There you go. So potions and pairings.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It was fun to make these, but also I'm never making them again. So enjoy us while they last. I made tiny little donut cereal because...
Well, this one looks like a derp, but...
Because, like, while they were at Camp
She
Wildcat,
eating
she
so much
wouldn't
cereal.
stop eating Captain Crunch.
Because her sugar was banned in her house.
Yeah, exactly. That was Julie,
Gotta
right?
get it in,
Yeah,
yep.
so she's eating all the fucking sugar. And I thought,
Oh
what's
my
more
God.
sugary than a donut
It's
cereal?
so cute.
So here we go with that.
So
also,
cute.
I think I wrote it down. Yes. No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't.
You didn't write it down?
It's okay. Keep talking.
Okay, so my food was tater tots, loaded tater tots. It's all vegan. I handmade these tots. No, I didn't. I bought these frozen tots.
You didn't hand make them?
I don't want to make tater tots. What am I, a chef? I got Amy's vegan medium chili and Daya shredded cheese.
Wow, you didn't
And
even make
sour
the cheese.
cream. I made the cheese by hand. I hand churned the sour cream. However you make sour cream. I grew these potatoes. I shredded them. I molded them. And
Shred and mold.
Killing time. I picked tater tots. Let me tell you about these tater tots.
And why you picked them?
I picked the tater tots because it's the 80s. They're teenagers. So you come home, you get just some gross tater tots, you eat them. I figured they'd eat tater tots.
You know what?
And I think they were made in the 80s. I guess I'll fact check this one.
What if they were made in the 2000s, Lillian?
Well, then I'll leave. I'll just fire myself.
I found it.
When were tater tots invented?
I didn't even write the page number down.
Oh, I was way off. 1953.
Holy shit. Oh, that makes sense. Meat and potatoes was big.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you, fruit fly. If you go in this wine, I swear.
Oh, yeah, we have rosé. Bodacious rosé? Oh, I'm so excited. It smells good.
Okay, so we've got, here's our spell. Right there. This little
one?
blippity bloop here. So we've got Bon Courage potion number 2.
Now, Chelsea, did you chill this overnight by the windowsill in the waxing light of the moon?
I did, because last night was actually a waxing moon.
Oh my god! I was ready to make fun of you.
No, I
did
it. So, okay, I put it all in a mason jar.
Did you steep a bear figurine?
I did. You did? I did, yeah. We have a little bear figurine. So I literally did this whole spell.
That's safe?
I washed it.
Okay.
It wasn't pewter, because I don't feel like that's safe. But because the mineral will like leak in.
Right?
I
die. What are we gonna miss?
I just
Corona round 2.
A plastic bear. But yeah, so I put everything in a mason jar last night. I put it on the windowsill where the moon was shining in, because it was a waxing moon, which is in the spell. And now we're gonna drink it while saying the spell.
So this
potion.
one they said drink half, but then when you get there.
It's okay. We'll see.
So we'll
see how much courage we have next week.
Every time we take a sip, do we have to say this spell?
Nah, we're good. We'll just do it once.
It looks real. What's in here?
It is bourbon, vermouth. It sounds disgusting, so good luck to us. We have to finish it, otherwise the spell doesn't work.
Yeah, I know. We gotta get.
So it's bourbon.
Oh, you put orange in here. Right?
I did.
That's why.
So
it looks...
I did filter it out, but not all of it got out. So it's bourbon, vermouth, bitters, and I added some orange so that we wouldn't throw up. But cheers. So,
cheers.
Okay, ready. Bear
of night, walk the earth. Fill my lungs with your breath. Give me courage, give me strength. Live in me, bear of night. Dope.
Down the hedge. Okay. The orange made it a little bearable. We gotta see if the spell works, man. So we gotta hit that up. Quan,
do we have to think of what we needed to be courageous? I know you just closed it down.
No, you just gotta think. Yeah, think courageous thoughts. It was steeped with the bear. We gotta be the bear.
I hope this helps me, makes me brave enough to talk to people.
Oh, that's good. I hope this makes me more confident in my work.
Yeah.
Courage of the bear. So that's the pairings. How fun.
I'm going to have a tot right now.
We'll let her know if the spell works. Brandon's doing it too. Excellent. So what did you think of the book?
Chelsea, I gosh darn loved it.
Gosh
darn. This theme, I figured I'd like this theme.
Holy fuck, so far so flaming good, eh?
Dare I say, the books we're reading this month may be on our year top 5.
Top 5. Mm-hmm.
It was, and I thought I was going to hate it, because the first chapter, they're at this field hockey camp, and you all know how I feel about sports, especially field hockey.
I know.
And it was really intense on the field hockey at first, and I was like, oh, Jesus. But then once they leave the camp, it's just teenage girls fucking around.
Yeah.
With witchcraft.
Yeah. I did think the whole book would be more heavily focused on the field hockey, but holy crap. Yeah. There was barely any. The game would go by lightning fast. It was just and we played the game. And we won 9-0.
Sports and witchcraft. Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? It fucking worked.
So much fun.
So much drama. 80s. It was fantastic. I absolutely loved this book. Mm-hmm. I can't believe I haven't heard more about it.
Didn't it just come out recently?
This year, yeah. But normally when it's like a new release, you just keep seeing it everywhere. Because like I keep seeing The Year of the Witching, but
I mean, it's fall now. I'm sure people will be like, ooh, witches.
Yeah. I think people are saving the witchy stuff for their own.
Guys,
for
I'm
October.
telling you, it was so much fun.
So fun.
And there's so many characters, so again, I thought like it was going to be a mess.
Yeah.
But it's all smooth. It even like how she writes it. It just sounds and reads like teenage shenanigans.
It
Like
really
she
does.
glosses over some things really fast, not in a bad way. It's just like because they're teenagers, you know.
Yeah.
They're just like, ah, fuck it, we did it. Let's
Yeah.
move on. And explaining stuff like she just flies into things, and you're like, whoa. The last
love
chapter, like the last few chapters,
Oh, I know.
I had to reread the one when their
did
moms
too.
showed up
Yes,
at the fire.
me too,
So I was
'cause
like,
what just happened?
there's a lot to unpack here.
But it was in a good way because like I hate when things drag on, especially if it was teen drama dragging on, and nothing dragged on
Yes.
in this. It was all perfectly timed, and because of the like many characters, she spent like this chapter was now about Abby mostly, and then this chapter was mostly about Mel, right? Mm-hmm. And I thought that was perfect. It helped me, get to know the characters, especially because like we didn't hear about Soo Yoon much until near the end.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It didn't matter.
And it's a perfect time to get into witchcraft because you're
Yes.
already changing. You're a teen. You're confused.
Yeah. So, I mean,
All these girls, they have something in their life that's holding them back. Parents, boys, their sexuality, whatever.
yep.
Oh, and it was really inclusive too, which like for the 80s.
Really inclusive.
They weren't as accepting in the 80s.
Yeah.
But the girls here, there's a gay character who then transitions
Yep.
later on. And then I think one or two of the other girls are either gay or bi, and
Yep.
everyone was like, yep.
Yeah, no, like it was
Love it.
totally fine.
Okay.
And like Heather even went on to study gender studies and
Yeah. There's the typical teen bully
shit. Uh-huh.
for the gay guy,
Who
but
ended up being gay.
of course, yeah, that's always the case. They're always gay.
I know. Oh my God. She even pointed that out in the writing, like, what a typical trope.
She was
Seeing
oh
the bully
my God, yeah.
and the like out of closet gay guy.
Yeah, dating the gayest kid
Yeah.
in school. As soon as he started up in the showers, I was like,
Oh, I
oh,
know.
please.
Yeah, yeah.
You're blowing someone in this school. Who are you kidding?
100%. That's pretty obvious. Fuck that guy.
What a stupid joke. Oh, don't drop the soap.
And I can't believe people laughed.
Yeah.
But that's like so high school is that like you laugh at the dumbest thing just because it made fun of someone and you're like, huh, I need to fit in, huh? Don't make fun of me next though. Don't do it.
Oh, teenagers. Oh my God. Brought me right back to high school.
Gross.
The worst time. But it was so sarcastic. I love all the girls in this fucking.
I loved all of them.
There's not one that I thought was ridiculous.
No, I thought they were all funny. They all took everything too far. It was great.
And then as their power grows, it's like a hive mind. They can all read each other's thoughts. And
Yeah,
they can
so-
communicate in their heads.
Somehow they just end up like we're telepathic now, and they're having full conversations in their head.
Yep.
That's incredible.
It's so much fun. We need to do this shit.
We need
there are
to
so
get-
many spells in this book. It's like,
Yeah.
we have to do this.
We gotta try
We
it.
have to try it.
We gotta try it. So we've got Emilio here,
Yeah.
blessing us with our courage spell now.
What a haunting photo. Old headshots. Like, he's not doing anything. It's just so fucking weird. Fuck.
Look at him. That is exactly how I pictured the journal that they're writing in.
You know what? He looks a lot like Jared Leto.
Oh, he kind of
Just
does in this
realized,
picture. Yeah. Oh, so funny. But let's talk about Emilio for a second. So, it I love that they just took a random journal, but it just so happened to be Emilio
Emilio,
Estevez
yeah.
on the front, which is
He's
perfect.
the hot thing.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. And then they basically called the darkness Emilio.
Yeah.
So they knew, like, yeah, the darkness is blessing us, but it's Emilio.
Yes.
They just gave it a
They,
name.
they did this because they were notoriously awful at field hockey, and they really want to up their game.
so bad.
That's how it started, at least.
Yeah, and then they fucking power hungry.
But it turned out to be a really beautiful message because, like,
Totally.
it wasn't necessarily, like, there are some unexplainable witchy things, like the
Yes.
fact that they can hear each other's thoughts.
The telepathy and that old woman on
Yes.
Halloween night in Salem, that, like, pop-up shop.
The other witch
And then
that's like, oh,
suddenly-
you kids did something,
Yeah.
didn't you?
And she did the tarot reading for the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
girl, and it, like, shook her.
So, like, there is witchcraft here, but
Yes.
the main thing is, like,
Teamwork and
teamwork,
believing
and
in yourself.
they all chose to do this stuff.
Yeah.
It's all, like, what you want to do, and not letting yourself be held back.
Yeah.
And just expressing yourself
Yeah.
however you want. And that's beautiful.
It was beautiful, and it was fun that it was that the witchcraft was personified by Emilio, and like there was so much personification of random things.
Oh my, the splotch in the
this-
claw.
This book. So the claw being Jen's fucking hair.
I can't believe
Which
and
I
they
just
talk,
pictured it,
and
this huge-
They have personalities.
Yeah, so the claw was like the sassy, like back talker who everyone would like, oh, we know the claw's gonna chime in here.
Yeah.
And then Le Splotch just
She
grew
was
out
like
of
the
a
main
mosquito
bitch.
bite or something, right?
I figured there was something. I was like, girl, that's a tumor or
know.
something.
Well, it kept growing, and like it was just like she pointed out the mosquito bite like too much, right?
Yeah, and it got huge,
It
and
got
it was
huge.
like thick, and something ain't right on your neck.
And then
girl.
suddenly Le Splotch and the claw are conversing with each other and everyone else.
become care. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and then little Smitty got her
I-
face thing.
Like I've heard of what was it? A tetroma?
Oh, something like that.
The
yeah.
splotch?
Yeah.
It's basically like you grow teeth and hair and shit. It's basically a tumor, but it's not like a cancerous tumor. Because she was pregnant too. I'm not entirely sure the science behind this, guys. But I made the mistake of Google imaging it. Ew!
Yeah. No.
Ew!
I believe she just let it keep growing.
How did their parents not be like, what the fuck is that?
No idea. It's right on her neck. It's not
Jesus
like it was
Christ.
hidden.
I have like tiny moles, like just little one. Like,
Doctor,
is
what's
that
this?
cancer,
Yeah.
Mom? Is it cancer? This girl's like, there's a baseball size mark on my neck. It's fine.
It talks to me. It's great.
You sure?
All normal things. But it turned out Mel was the one sleeping with Coach Mullins.
Yep.
And she was pregnant with
Yep.
Mr. Mullins'
She
child.
was like her dream man.
Yeah.
They got married. They had multiple children together. He's 20. So when
He's 6
she
years older. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like 16, 17. He was 24, which
It's creepy.
it's not right. No. Oh boy.
But I mean,
Not when he's your teacher
no.
and you're
I'm just
16.
glad it worked out for her.
Yeah, I mean, as adults, by all means,
For sure.
date someone 6 years older, younger than you, but not.
I'm
when
pretty
you're
sure the law even
teenager.
extends to like after you leave high school, you have to wait like 2 years before you can still get together with your professor or whatever. Oh, there's a fruit fly in your cup. Get it before it touches the wine.
Where?
Oh,
Oh, there he is. I'll fucking kill you. I mean, I won't because you only live for a day. So
there you go.
You
These
know,
little buggers, literal buggers.
for you to fly, what you gonna do? Yeah, the teacher. I thought for the longest time that he was Philip, the coach butler.
I did too.
Because Philip, let me tell you, that was a problematic. And then it turned out to be her mom, and I was like, okay,
So creepy.
all right, that's a weird way to
Oh.
get your daughter's attention.
How mad would you be?
I'd punch her in the face.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, if I was her, I'd be thinking, I'm gonna get murdered by
Yes.
this fucking maniac.
Yeah, you have a
any day.
stalker.
Yeah. No, you haven't talked to me in so long, honey.
So I leave you creepy gifts and like ominous notes. Mm-hmm. None of them were okay.
No.
It's all fucking weird.
In her car, in things that were locked that no
Yes.
person should have access
Yes.
to. I'm surprised. Go to the police.
I'm surprised she didn't do more about it. She was totally chill, just like,
Maybe she talked to her mom and she was like, oh, honey, don't worry. You know, it's just boys being boys. Don't rat me out.
I figure it's because she's so pretty. Like, the whole time they're talking about how gorgeous she is. She's like
boys.
She's like a goddess.
Or gals.
No, but I think, like, maybe it happens to her enough that she's just like, well, fuck it.
That's so you're pretty. You don't deserve
to be harassed.
Stalkers leaving shit inside your room. I would, if anyone did that shit to me, I would tell you guys, I'd tell my parents, I'd be like, I'm going to the cops.
We're getting security.
Yep.
There's a fine line, folks.
Okay, moment of truth, bodacious rosé.
You can...
I love bodacious.
Wouldn't have guessed. You can leave regular gifts.
Oh, that's good.
Is it?
That's real good.
Good.
Bodacious did it again.
I saw it. I grabbed it.
Let me just segue into Bodacious for a hot second, because I'm really hoping a sponsorship can emerge from this.
Sure.
Their wine is cheap as fuck.
It really is.
So you can get bottles of it, as I have. And it's just like, even the dark red, which sometimes a dark red, you're like, am I in the mood for this? It's real smooth, guys. All of it.
It is.
Bodacious.
I gotta say, I'm glad I added the orange to this. It's the only thing making it, like, palatable.
I just swallowed her back because I didn't want to deal with it.
Fair enough.
Long term.
Yeah.
That is not something you should chug before a party where you know you're going to be drinking heavily.
So when you read the actual measurements for
it's huge.
It's 1 cup of bourbon. Are you insane?
They drink half before the party, half when they get there.
So he drank 1 cup of bourbon.
Yeah.
In one night.
Boy Corey.
Are you fucking insane?
There's Girl Corey.
And there's Boy
Corey.
Who later is Corey Y because
Y,
he transitions.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, don't do that. And these are people, like, they get drunk fast because...
Well, you're a youngin'.
You know, they don't drink that much.
Exactly.
Until all this started. Like, you are going to die. You're going to throw up if you drink that.
Probably his first time having bourbon. Like, when was the first time you had bourbon, you know?
Southern Comfort used to be my main drink.
Yeah, but that's whiskey.
I got into whiskey at an alarmingly young age. And then that helped me ease into bourbon.
That's true, yeah.
I can't remember when I first had bourbon.
It's like, it's a sophisticated
But it's the one where, like, the first time you have it, it hits you here, and you're like, cool, my throat's on fire. Yeah. And you're trying to be real natural, like, you don't feel it.
You're like, I'm so cool right now.
Yeah, but you're like, bourbon shouldn't be chugged. It should be, like, sipped at a leisurely pace.
Hey, Brandon, did I press record on the phone? Did I ask that last time? Fuck me.
We'll cut this out, they'll never know.
We're not gonna cut it. I'm a mess. I'm sorry.
But are you courageous?
Let's tune in next time to find out.
Oh, man. I encourage everyone to get into witchcraft. You know, like, no one died in this book.
Not the dark witchcraft. Not hexing people like a jerk.
Well, it should go without saying that karma is all around us. If you hex someone, sure, you'll hex them. You know, it'll probably happen if you do the spell correctly. You really will it, sure. But then, you know, after their life is ruined, it's going to come back to you. You're going to get, like, hit by a bus or, like, lose your job or something.
Those are equal things.
And if you mess with things like the natural order or something, like the common example we've seen in other books, if someone does a love spell on someone, where it forces, their influence forces them to date you.
And it turns fucked up.
Yeah, then they become insane stalkers who will never leave you alone.
Yeah.
You can't force that shit. You can make yourself, like, more alluring to people. But you can't force your influence on others.
That's true.
That's the line, witches.
Let's not take it too far.
Don't do it, little baby witches. Little babies.
Little babies.
I'm not a baby witch anymore, I wouldn't
Now, what
say.
distinguishes that?
I guess when you first decide, like, I'm going to really get into witchcraft. Like, the first year, I'd say,
You're a baby.
You're a
Because you're
baby.
like, what's tarot?
Yeah.
What's a spell?
Yeah.
What's candle work and stuff? Okay, yeah. And once you know
And
all of that, then
you're
you're
just
okay.
a witch. You're just a witch.
Seasoned veteran.
I mean, I'm not a veteran, but
Give it time.
I'm like an adolescent witch.
Yeah. Okay. Being the veteran, that's when you're like in your 60s. Mm-hmm. The neighbors are scared of you. It's perfect.
The dream.
I know. Same. I want my house to always look like
People
the-
like bike by my house really fast. They're like, no.
oh my God, the witch lives there.
It's always on my lawn, like, ha, ha, ha. I'm not going to have kids. I'm just going to be covered in
the
plants.
scary.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll help with the spook. For sure.
I've always wanted to be able to have like a haunted house for Halloween.
Yes,
like in the
me
garage
too.
or something.
I know.
But trick-or-treating isn't as big as it is now.
No,
It
we
used
got
to be.
4 children last year. Or 6, and then
Who
4 the
is
year
to
before.
blame for this?
Parents. I
Trick-or-treating.
don't know.
Trick-or-treating is the best thing.
When you're a kid.
When I was
yeah.
a kid, it was so much fun
I know.
running around like hooligans, getting candy, eating
For
it in the
free.
street like a savage.
I know.
Oh, and now, yeah, now there's like
thankful.
no kids. Your parents are there. They come at like in the daylight. Even like the teen kids. Ew.
Yeah, I'll be making dinner and they arrive and it's like, guys,
Trick or
it's
treat.
still sunny.
Fucking bring trick or treating back.
Yeah.
Please.
I agree. Start the revolution here.
You know what? When I have my own house, I'm gonna be that maniac on the street that's like, no, haunted house here.
Haunted house. Let's go.
Come, bring it. I'll put signs everywhere. Like, please.
See, if you do that every year, then people start to flock, right? Because people like the haunted house thing,
Yeah,
right?
someone's
It's
be
more
there like,
fun.
yes.
Yeah, get in there. There's this family that like rents a warehouse unit for Halloween, and they do like the full.
There was a guy
Potatoes.
near my house that has something like that. He'd advertise
Really?
a haunted house, but
Is it not great?
well, because it's this creepy path that's like covered in bushes and stuff. So I always got like bad vibes.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a nice guy, but like I don't even know if it's the guy. I don't know who does it, but like I'm not going in there.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
In like an like a nice doing like a nice fun way,
Yeah.
not in a spooker way.
There were no haunted houses in this book. I was happy that Halloween was in this book, though.
Yeah, it goes through the whole year.
And they went to Salem
Yes.
for Halloween, which was just fantastic because the parade, they were expecting this like really fun parade with pumpkins and
was
ghosts.
serious.
But it was serious. And you know what? I really appreciated
Yeah, they don't
that.
fuck around in Salem.
They were mourning all of the witches who had been burned at the stake and like executed.
Everyone should go to Salem for Halloween. I went, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks before Halloween because I figured Halloween itself would be
be crazy.
fucking nightmare. But yeah, the whole month of October,
Oh, that's
it's
awesome.
like heavy Halloween themes. There are haunted houses everywhere. All the witch stores, all the witch tours. Love it. We gotta
Why
go.
can't that be everywhere?
Well, you know, because not everywhere. Salem's like the place.
I know.
Even if you don't really know witchcraft, you're like, oh yeah, Salem. I hung the witches there. Typical.
Sure. I was happy that she used actual people
Yes.
like Tituba. She talked about the history of her and how she's like the first person to get tried for witchcraft. She didn't get executed though
Nope.
because she admitted it. So I think that was the only way to
so
save yourself.
Stupid.
Though,
Admit
right?
you're a witch, and everyone will like fucking hate you and ostracize you.
Yeah, but you get to live.
Yeah.
So fucking stupid.
So we won't fucking burn you or
But if you
press
say
you
no,
to
I'm
death."
not a witch, they're like, well, burner.
The one guy that got pressed to death. That's
Yeah,
fucked up.
that is
I don't know what's
fucked.
worse, fire or pressing someone to death.
I don't think you can
Or
make
hanging.
that distinction.
Or like
I
hanging
think hanging
someone.
would be better than both of those.
If you break your neck
That-
immediately.
Well, yeah, but hanging is like solely located to your neck and your lungs, whereas like both pressing and fire is a full body experience.
the thought of losing your breath and you can't breathe, like that's terrifying.
but
So if I'm gonna be hung, I'd want my
Yeah.
neck to snap immediately so I die right away. I mean, don't do this to me. But I certainly do not want to be burned alive.
No.
Unlike someone we know. Fucking weirdo. Yeah, but pressing to... Yeah, none of it's good.
none of it's
None
good.
of it's great.
Let's just say you can't pick one because fuck it all.
And how do they decide? Do they just like roll a dice? Like, well, I guess they're getting this one.
Maybe they hold a vote or something.
Yeah.
And it's just, what do you crazy fucking psychos want to see today?
More witches got executed in Scotland, I believe.
Than in Salem?
I would like to go there to see, like, you proud of yourself?
You guys happy with your history?
They're all dead now,
I know,
so.
I know.
But if I don't know if there's like a plaque there.
Could you imagine it's the tides turn and suddenly they're burning witches again?
Oh my god! You know what?
To delete our entire
2020 is a mess
catalog.
already. Sure, sure. Why not just start again?
Don't do it.
Please stop it. Oh yeah, we'd be burned instantly. We don't hide it.
No.
Nor should you.
Nor should you.
It's fucking witchcraft.
That's why I liked that she put
Calm
Abby
down.
Abby Putnam
Yeah.
in the book. The
Even,
descendant of Anne Putnam.
Even what's her face? Julie. She her parents are like hardcore religious Christians, as is she
As
for
is she.
a huge chunk of her life.
Well, I think even at not at the end, right?
No, at the end she becomes a Buddhist.
Buddhist, yeah.
Yeah, but for a huge chunk of her life, she is a hardcore devoted Christian, and she thinks like when this all starts, like witchcraft. Oh my god!
But she still did it.
She still did it, bro. Because like,
Well, she's a team player. And
yeah.
she like.
and like it's not bad witchcraft.
No.
They're not.
Well, okay.
They did do the Ouija board and said sacrifice someone.
sacrifice a human.
But then
So
they're
there's
like,
that.
"Nah."
But also, they thought the whole time too, because they did the research in the library on all these witch
And
books.
then, like 3 books.
I know, and they're like, well, to feed Emilio, essentially, we need to do bad things.
Oh boy.
And
oh
like,
boy.
holy guys, they did some bad things.
Yeah, I was worried that this book was gonna turn into like a murder spree at the end, and I was gonna be like, "Oh, I can't
Oh,
root for
no.
these girls anymore." But it's fine.
They didn't go as far as murder, but man, some of the stuff they did,
the
like,
bad stuff was just like high school shenanigans.
Okay,
though.
but
I
she
mean, they
was-
did set a few fires.
set a few fires, and Julie was flashing Coach Mullins
Yep.
the whole time.
Yep.
Every time, oh, Coach Mullins is coming about.
Yeah,
I guess
here we
I'll
go
flash
to
him.
these. And then they vandalized several cars. And like,
You know what though? Fuck it. I would have beat those guys' cars.
because like all these girls though, they're either their parents are nightmares or
Yeah.
like they're
they had a lot
closeted or and they're just like they haven't expressed themselves before
Yeah.
and now they are. And they calm down, they get it out, you know.
Yeah.
And then after this, they're like, okay, we went a little far. We'll pull it back.
Oopsie.
Our bad. But it gives them confidence.
It does.
So ultimately,
And you
it
know,
was fine.
Well, and that's true. They were all really good girls, really good students. So it was kind of like an empowerment thing for them to just suddenly like start
you-
doing bad things.
cereal.
Here's your milk. Boop. I don't know how much you want. Go for it. Pour that bad boy. It's oat milk, and that's why it is a funny color.
Oh my god. It blows my mind.
It's little donuts.
You get little donuts.
Is it good?
Oh, that's good.
Good. Excellent. It only took 7 hours. I don't know how long it took. I really did like Julie, though, because I thought it was pretty funny that she was super religious. She's in the household where they can't eat sugar and they can't do like all this scandalous
No, the
stuff.
sugar roll was someone else.
No, it was Julie. Who was it then?
The mom. It was the one. Her mom was having an affair with Julie's mom.
No, it wasn't Heather's mom that was the sugar.
Pretty sure it was.
I think it was Julie. Well, it was either Heather or Julie. At the end, they were basically one person.
Yeah.
Because they became sisters because their moms married
Yeah.
each other, which is also cute.
The fucking hardcore religious
but-
girl.
yeah, cheating on
I
her
would
husband.
not want to. They saw it happen.
I know.
I
Oh.
would. I mean, you
I
do
like
you,
that she
Mom.
vomited.
Yeah,
That's
that's the fair reaction.
Pretty appropriate. Just like, what did I just witness? Oh,
Having
yeah.
car sex with someone else? No, Mom.
Get out of there. What are you doing? But it was funny because got like one of the marks played with her boobs, and she was like crying about it, like, shit, why did I do that?
Thumbed my nipples.
Yeah, I liked it. But she said that after they started destroying his car.
What kind of wieners do that in a car? Oh, yeah.
I think
You don't even try to, like, finger each other
I
or
don't
blow
think he
him.
was thumb warring her nipples.
What is it? How are you thumbing and what does that even mean?
I guess he was just doing it and then like
Oh, he
thumbing
thumbed my nipple.
But I don't think it was a thumb war.
It was the weirdest thing. You're alone with a boy in a car, and that's what
you guys
nerds
come up
do.
with. Yeah. Good luck to you guys.
Yeah, and she's like, I liked it.
And they're like, wait, then why are you crying?
And they still smashed a bunch of cars.
Yeah, you know what? Emilio made them win because of that. Break those cars.
Oh, man.
Fuck it. Those guys were weird.
Ew. They crashed a Halloween party to hand out fucking religious pamphlets.
I know.
If that's not a way
Way
to
to-
get fucking
Way to poop on
beat
a party.
up.
I know.
What are you clowns doing?
Psychos. That's why they go in a pair of like 4 or
Yeah,
whatever.
but I like how the girls are like, yeah, fuck these guys.
they just
I'm not
destroy
strolling
the
into a
cars.
party with these fucking dweebs.
So funny. Jen was like one of the leads there with her claw, decision maker, and because she was super
She was
a little controlling, but like not in a
she was the most reckless one.
she was definitely the most reckless. Yeah, yeah. But she had an interesting backstory about like her dad, and
Yeah.
that's when her mom and her started like bleaching their hair and doing
Yeah.
the claw thing. And can you blame her? I mean, she had a rough go.
And then her mom fucking put bleach to
Because she
ruin
was jealous of her
Yeah.
hair? Like,
to
that's...
ruin her hair.
What a psycho. It's your daughter. Mm-hmm. You should be happy for her when she's succeeding and when she, like, is doing great hair.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have a good hair day. You don't get jealous.
The parents in this book are some of them are weird.
Oh, my God. Sorry, guys.
I really
but
liked
what the
Heather.
hell?
My favorite though is Becca.
I like Becca. She was so, like, oblivious. And she was
She asked
pretty
the
chill.
most obvious questions.
Yes.
She's really chill.
Yeah, she didn't care that she asked the obvious question where it was like, duh.
And like she dated a bunch of guys because she was actually gay, but she didn't
didn't
realize
really
that.
know yet. Yeah.
And I love my favorite part of this book is when her grandmother or something comes up and
Yes,
she's
me
like,
too.
both of them have these huge knockers. They're like size F. She
Yeah.
hates them. Back pain, crazy. She has to wear 3 bras.
Yeah.
And men are always like, oh, I gotta get in there. And at the end of the book, she's like, Grandma, I hate men. I like women.
Me too.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
And they end up like dancing
Hugging
together. Like,
naked.
yes. I also hate men.
It was wonderful.
That was beautiful. Because what were they? Slovakian?
I think
Something?
so, yeah.
Yeah. That was funny. That was a really nice.
So funny.
The
What did she
reveal
wind
there.
up doing at the end?
I can't remember. She had a breast reduction finally. She was married, right?
Yeah.
To a
Of
woman.
course, men are like, I gotta get in between those.
Oh my God.
It's a nightmare if you have a hefty tit.
It's a back pain
Yeah.
issue.
3 bras. Jesus.
3 bras. Yeah, that's bananas.
Playing sports. Good Lord.
Little Smitty wasn't as prevalent in the book as the rest of them, but I guess it's because she was a little simpler. She didn't really care
Yeah.
about doing bad things. She just was there, and
She's so...
I think
She's kind of wild, too, like Jen.
she was wild. Yeah, that's
Like
true.
her vibe.
My favorite thing from her was when they were discussing something, and over she just kept saying, "That's some fucked up shit." I'm like, I like you.
Yep. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, she's just no other input. That's some fucked up shit.
Yep.
Excellent. Good job. Good. Well done. Beautiful.
Yeah, she's
So
like
I liked her. She was the one with the bunnies, right? With
now when her bunny
Marilyn
died,
Monroe.
they buried it in their field hockey field.
Yeah,
and that
at the
brings some luck.
50-yard line.
Yep. Oh my god! And then they dig it up years later, and they think it's a baby.
I know. She's like, guys, it's my rabbit. I buried her here 30 years ago. Holy fuck. Yeah.
Abby was a lunatic with the fruit. Constant fruit. Of course you like.
You know
her.
what though? Yeah, because do you remember being young and there was that person that always ate healthy and it was like, ew, why are you eating carrots? I mean, now I'm like, obviously,
She just
eat carrots,
rip into raw beets.
yeah, what?
Calm down. She did like
I'm pretty
14
sure Andrew
bananas a
has
day.
eaten raw beets and shit, and he was just like, yeah, it's good. Or a radish.
Beets are
I think he ate a
alright.
radish as a snack, and I'm like, are you
Hey,
fucking
listen,
kidding
like
me?
she put together the health store after she worked it out.
Apparently makes you shit yourself. All her healthy drinks there.
Or just the detox one.
Oh, right. Well, I guess then it's working.
Your detox boy.
That's a
She was one of the team captains.
yeah.
Real sporty. Like she was heavy into the sport.
She was. Well, and that's why she ate so healthy and what have you. She was like in it to fucking win it. And then her two kids, the twins, end up liking the sport as well, end up also team captains. That's cute too because she was obviously the most like she was the most reluctant too to sign her name.
But she
in
did.
Emilio.
'Cause
But she
sometimes
did.
you gotta be a team
Well,
player.
because she wanted to be like, if you're going to be captain, you got to do what your team wants, you know?
That was hella sweet.
Yeah.
Real good though.
Are you dying?
No, I ate it all.
Nice.
Because once you put milk in it, you can't.
I know, you can't leave it.
You gotta eat her.
It's true.
Yum, sugar.
Here we go.
Who are the? Sorry if I keep touching the mic and making noise.
Who are the other characters?
There's a lot of okay.
Boy Corey and girl.
Boy Corey.
So girl Corey,
yes.
yeah.
She had the stalker. Her mom was insane. Boy Corey, his parents just did not want to like accept that he was gay.
Well, like they didn't want to say it. I feel like they were just waiting for him to come out with it, but they were still kind of hoping that he wasn't gay.
Yeah.
Because like when at the end when she came. When all the mums came to the fire, she was like, was it you who got the girl pregnant? And apparently there was like a glimmer of hope in her eye.
Oh my god. Relax.
And he's like, no, Mom. I'm dancing naked with a bunch of girls, and, you know, I'm obviously not a threat to them. So.
I liked boy Corey.
I liked
And then
him
Corey
too.
Y, she was cute at the end. Still like BFFs with
Jen.
yeah. Power team over there.
Yeah.
They were each other's prom dates.
I know.
Beautiful.
So cute.
And he got with the hot swim boy.
I was so happy he
Yes.
got with him because he was like talking about it.
Yes. He was left out. Yeah, a lot of the girls, they were dating people, you know, fooling around. He was just there like, oh. But then, you know, the hot swim captain is gay. You're like, yes, get it.
Okay,
The
this is really
courage
good, but
drink.
it's very sweet.
Yeah. It's gonna... I feel weird drinking wine after that. I'll give her like 5 minutes.
Yeah, the courage drink. That's what did it.
Yeah.
I think it'll work for us.
Fucking made out with Reed Allerton. Where's my swim captain? Someone knocks on the door. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, but how creepy would that be?
That would be alarming.
Very scary.
Let's hold that on second thought.
Never mind.
I think one of your neighbors is hot.
Which one?
I saw someone, not like your neighbor, but someone on the street. I was walking. I was like, hello.
Was he also walking, or was he at one of these houses?
No, he was walking towards a house.
Okay.
On the street. He was cute.
Okay.
I'll find you. He was like blondish, dirty blonde. I'm sorry. I'll find him.
Missed connections. Good Gigi.
Did you see me drive by you? Were you like, hey?
Hey. Because I was like, hey.
I too was like, hey. And now we're married.
Yeah, that'll get him. That'll do it right there.
Is this the tie your hair up?
I think so. I got it from Dollarama.
Cute. Cute.
I made a mess.
It happens. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
Okay. So, some of the themes in this book, willpower, which they like really talked about at the end, because it was the question of, was this the power of Emilio in the darkness, or was it us all along? Abby she missed and lost them the state championship because she wanted to prove that it was them and not Emilio, which I think is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
I think it was a little bit.
You know
both.
what I mean? There's some stuff that's not explainable.
There was, yeah. So
You checked in, you tapped into something.
there's no way you guys just suddenly became that good because
Yeah.
you wanted to.
Well, willpower is huge in witchcraft. You gotta have strong
well,
will
exactly.
to
You
do
manifest
stuff.
your reality. So I think they manifested it for themselves via Emilio. So I liked that.
And it gave them what they needed to become who they were at the end.
Yes.
As adults. 40 or, the last chapter, it's like, suddenly they're 40.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh.
But I also liked that they talked about how, like, if they didn't lose, they would have kind of ended up, like, slaves to Emilio, right?
Yeah,
like, to the darkness,
forever,
because,
yeah.
it would have been so, like, this is working, we have to continue doing it. Mm-hmm. And I get that. And she didn't want that.
They
for
They
them.
found a healthy balance.
They did.
At first, you do something and it works and you're like, ooh, witchcraft.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you dig deep into that. And then you find who you are as a witch.
yeah, yeah.
And you just do your thing.
You don't have to stop. Heather was it? Yeah, Heather.
Heather
Because she was studying witchcraft and
Yes,
stuff. She
she's-
was charging her crystals
Yep.
when they went out at night.
She's on the
It's cute.
council of
Yes.
their town witchcraft.
Amazing.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Love it.
That was a nice. I'm glad someone kept it
Yeah.
it going.
I'm
She was
sure
like, I
they-
mean, I know you lost us for
I'm
us.
sure
but
they all do a little bit. They have the blue armband tattoo. I
Yeah.
thought was so cute. And they
So
all
cute.
stayed in touch. That many years after, that's
and they're going to
fucking-
Mel's wedding with the teacher, which is still fucking
That's
weird.
fucked up. Yeah, but okay.
You're adults now, I guess.
Yeah, you got like 6 kids. I guess it's
6
fine.
kids. Oh.
No,
That's
it's
6 too
fine.
many.
Yep.
That is 6 too many, girl.
And Corey has like a bunch of kids also.
5, yeah. But she was really happy about that, like happy to be a mom,
Yeah.
and she was apparently a good mom, which is so nice.
Yeah,
too.
they're all very different girls, but they all still stayed together. It was so cute. Their
is
friendship
nice.
was so
It
strong.
was.
Love them.
Their friendship was, the grounding factor of this whole book.
I can't wait to see where we're gonna be when we're 40.
I know.
Probably
'cause
still doing this.
We were all high school friends, right? So.
Yep.
Oh.
I think if you make it past high school and like the few years after high school,
Brennan?
you're pretty much
I'm done.
set.
You're
You just
good?
leave it there.
I don't know if he wanted some. It was a lot. Yeah, if you make it past high school and your 20s.
Yeah, then you got a solid crew.
Yeah.
You're gonna stay friends.
I agree.
Because you're adults. To fall out when you're adults, like
You'd
it's
have
easy
to.
when
Someone
you're-
would have to fuck up real hardcore.
It's easy
for
when
that.
you're a kid because you do something stupid and you're like, fuck you. You're a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. Whereas you're adult and you look back on it and you're like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah. I came back together with Bathsheba. We had a dumb fight. And then as an adult, we came back together.
You just look at it both and you're just like,
that was
oh.
dumb. That was real dumb.
Hey, it happens.
Kids.
It happens.
Yep.
I never had that because I hated drama even as a youth. I was just like, fuck this. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm too laid back though, because just everything. If something comes up, I'm just like, oh, fuck off.
That's a good way to be though, because the world when you're grown up, it's just one problem after the other.
Yep.
And you have to be like, I don't care.
Yeah, I got some good practice, especially because there were some people I had to like kick out, when I was younger. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck this.
I could have done it a little bit more graceful.
There's lots of things.
Instead of just causing a stir and skimmering away. What word am I trying to say? Sashay.
Did you ghost?
Sashay away.
Sashay.
I ghosted some people. I got into fights with people. I made Mike send very hurtful texts and letters to people.
Oh no.
Like earth-shattering messages.
Oh my
I'd be
God.
like, "Okay, bye." Because I didn't want to deal with it.
Lillian.
I don't like confrontation, so I just make Mike do it. And let me tell you, he is like very well worded, very calm, very like, he'll send you an impeccable letter, That's very
About
well
how
read.
much he hates
yeah,
you?
but then
Yeah.
it hurts you so much. Whoo, boy.
I like confrontation. If someone has a problem with
no.
me, please tell me to my face.
I don't know what I'm going to do in
That's
like
all.
a marriage because you fight when you're married.
Of course.
But I need to hear it and then walk away and just like let it simmer for 20 minutes and be like, okay, here are my thoughts. Don't respond while I say them.
That's like kind of how Brandon and I. It's like we both have to just like, okay, I'm talking now.
I can't respond if someone.
But I can tell that he can tell when he's. I know he's right the fuck in there, but normally he's not. I can tell that like when he's talking to me, he knows that like I'm so not listening. Because I'm just there, like, I'm staring at him, but I've got, like, my eyes glossed over. And I'm just, like, thinking about how mad I am.
I just can't respond to it. If someone's screaming or crying at me, I just shut down. I'm like, I can't. Come back to me when we're both calm. We'll work it out.
We'll do this later.
Yeah.
Just
Here are my notes. Thank you.
go do
goodbye.
your emotions over that way.
Yeah. Can't do it. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Oh, that's fair.
Hate
That's
it.
funny.
I hate it so much. I probably like someone will be yelling, pacing. I'll just be like, just walk away. No,
Just walk away.
slowly I will disappear.
We'll revisit.
I'll text you.
Here are my notes. Oh, anyway, so the moon. That was clearly a huge theme in this book because
Yes.
everything was always like, oh, it's the waxing moon now. Oh, it's the blood moon, the harvest moon, blah.
That's the most annoying part of witchcraft. Keeping track
Keeping
of
of the fucking moon.
Jesus
I have a
Christ.
moon app.
Yeah, I know.
It tracks for me. The other day I looked it up. I'm like, oh, please tell me it's waxing tomorrow. And it wasn't. Yes!
Spells are so elaborate. Oh my god. Waxing moon.
But I thought it was really cool. So the moon seemed to be relevant every time because so like the night where they like really had shenanigans, it was the harvest moon.
Yeah.
Right? That's when they went like heavy into the shenanigans. And then the rest of the book, it was the waxing moon, which is like energy, new energy, like you've just rested from the new moon, right? So you're ready to go on something new, and they always were. And then right at the very end when they're adults and they're like deciding that like we're putting it behind us and whatever, and we're done with this. It was the waning moon.
Yeah.
That was the first time she mentioned the waning moon. And I loved that. I was, holy shit, is this like, this is it? It's the
And
waning.
they went ham again. They got naked. They danced. They brought their daughters. Their
But it was
other, high
but it
school
was their
friends.
like wind down, just like this is our last hurrah.
Yeah.
And then we're done.
Close the chapter.
Yeah. So like
Beautiful.
I just her use of the moon really
She nailed it.
it just put me in there.
She has to be a little witchy herself.
She's gotta be, because how else? Is
I
she
tried to
so-
look. She didn't have an Instagram that I could find.
No,
I
I know.
I checked
Yeah.
once. I
Oh,
didn't give it a whole check. I would be interested to know what her thoughts on witchcraft are.
Yeah,
You a
totally.
witchy gal, Quan? You doing witchcraft?
She seemed like she was on board with it because, like, defending all of the people who were hanged and burned and whatever, and talking about how
Because
you
they were
know,
killed because, like, a few people were like, she's a witch.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, okay, yep, burn her.
burn her.
That's it.
That's
the Salem witch trials.
yeah.
Like, no, I am not a witch. What'd she say? Put her in the fire.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can't believe that confessing lets you live and you just get arrested and you serve time, and then say you're not one gets you burned.
Yeah.
Hello.
And then there's the classic, like, we're going to put her in some water, and if she
Yeah.
drowns,
She
she's
was
not
not
a
a witch. Like,
But
well, it's
she's
a little
dead.
late now, guys.
oh, you smart cookies.
But at least you didn't die a witch.
Yep.
Fucking
you
idiot.
solved it.
Are we even much smarter these days?
No. I have to wear a mask for 30 minutes in
Goes
a
against
store?
my rights. Ah!
Ah,
Rabble, rabble.
we're so stupid all the time.
Good thing we
At
have.
least
Good
now.
thing we have Elon.
Yeah, it's you can't just burn someone alive these
No.
days without going to prison.
It depends on the country. So
You
in the
can
West,
still burn people?
they
I know that you can still stone people in
You
some
can't
places.
it's still illegal, but like they do it.
They're a
like okay,
loophole.
so there's some countries. I'm not going to name names.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. They'll rape women. So it's like fully accepted that like men rape
yeah.
women there,
Yep.
and it's just like that's obviously if I
It's
want
her
sex
fault
and she
for
doesn't,
being a woman.
she showed her ankles.
Ah.
So they'll rape her and then burn her so that she can't tell anyone to kill her.
Great.
Yeah,
Great. And the cops are like, well, I wish we knew who burned her.
yeah,
But sadly, she's dead. And we can't.
the
find
fire
out.
got rid of the DNA. So
Case closed.
Yeah, so there is still burning of women, and it's
Jesus Christ.
just.
Men.
But the struggle with the self.
That
That was a good theme for this book because it made so much sense. As a teenage girl, you're just like, man, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I
Yep.
want. I don't know who
Yep.
I like, who I don't like. Did I make a mistake here?
Disaster.
Yes, I did. Obviously, I'm a teenager.
Huge mess.
It felt like teenagers. And I think that's great because sometimes the adults writing the book, it's a little more difficult for you to place yourself because it's like, okay, they've got teenage problems, but adult solutions. It's like they shouldn't be this wise yet, right? She did a very good job where it's like, they're not wise.
Hot mess.
They were a hot mess.
Bad idea.
Yeah. Everything was a bad idea. And it was just really good. And they were just trying to figure out who they were. And there's just a little witchcraft involved.
So beautiful.
And I like that we ride upon sticks and are there presently. That was a Tituba quote and her confession before the court of Samuel Sewell.
Would have been a dope high school play. I wish our high
So
school plays
cool.
were that cool.
Witchy and stuff instead of
I
Jesus
don't
Christ
remember.
Superstar.
I remember that in elementary school. I was
No,
in the
that was in high
choir.
school too.
Oh, well, I missed
I didn't
that.
go,
No,
but-
I didn't go. I wasn't in any of the fucking theater. Was that a class or were you just in the drama club?
I think
They put on plays, right?
I think you could do the play in the drama club without being in a drama class. I don't think you had to be in a class.
I didn't see any of the plays in high school.
Me neither.
And I was in the choir for 2 plays in elementary school, Jesus themed. Hated it. Didn't sing. Just moved my mouth around. I think we had to wear colors for Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
What the fuck is that?
We had to be. You didn't do that play?
I didn't do any play.
I don't know if it was Jesus. I guess it was. Joseph. He had a flashy coat, and
Nice.
I don't know what he was doing.
I'm just
but
picturing Jonas in the yellow raincoat.
there was lots of Jesus songs, and there was
Wow,
color involved.
great. You don't say.
He did some stuff.
Nice.
And then we had my favorite. It was for Remembrance Day. We always had to do this thing, this senior class. We had to hold candles and like dramatically walk around all the seated people and just stand there holding a candle. But they just gave us candles, so then the wax was burning my hand, and I was just standing there like, fuck.
How can they be that stupid? Guys, what happens when a candle burns? Hello?
Oh, it was a mess.
Wow.
We spent like too long rehearsing. We just had to walk from the stage and around and stand there.
Yeah, but they know how dumb kids are. Because, like, that one kid will leave the stage and just walk this way.
We had to walk to the beat of the song, too. Oh, fuck. So stupid.
That's the only thing with this book. It reminded me of stupid high school shit that I'm so over.
My God.
Where it's like, man, fuck high school.
Didn't they put a cow in our high school?
What?
And crickets. Because they always do pranks, so they'd release, like, crickets.
I don't remember
And I
either
think
of those
there was
things.
a cow at some point.
Really?
I think so. When my brother was in high school.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Lots of shenanigans in.
Shenanigans. Not as many as these girls. Do you think they went too far with their shenanigans?
No.
No.
Again, they set a few fires, but it was just in their locker.
Okay, so there's
Wasn't
the
like
fires.
a 5-alarm fire.
But let's remember at the very end, little Smitty pulled out a gun on the boys.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
and
about that.
she, at gunpoint, made them vandalize the school.
Yeah, that was a bit much. Was it a loaded gun, though?
No.
So if it's
I don't think
not
so.
loaded,
I'm pretty sure she said it was unloaded.
the gun is a bit far, but you know, it was unloaded, so it's not like she was gonna kill anyone. Other than that,
I think it was okay.
it was fine.
because I also would have trashed those boys' car.
Oh fuck yeah!
So
You thumbed her nipple. How dare you! I did like the response that while she was crying, they immediately were like, "Well, we gotta trash this
they
guy's car."
didn't even think
Yeah.
about it, but that's because of how much they had already been doing the mischief. Right?
Riled up. Let's go.
Exactly.
What did they do to you?
What did they do to you? And she's like, no, guys, I liked it. Okay, well, they keep beating the car. And she's like, well, fuck them anyway.
Yeah, even that, you know, fine.
Yeah,
All right
that
with
was
that.
okay.
You know, who hasn't smashed a car? I don't think I've smashed a car.
I haven't smashed a car.
I keyed a car.
Did you?
My dad keyed a car, too.
Oh, my God.
Because they fucked up his car. And he was like, I'll show you.
Oh, okay. See, revenge.
Yeah. Yeah, I keyed
Sorry.
a car. I didn't trash. I don't want to vandalize anything because if I get caught, I have to pay for it. You know,
Well,
and like,
you can
you
get charged.
and like, ew. I don't want to deal with that.
No. No, you don't want to get
I don't
caught.
care enough to do anything too extreme.
I do want to, and I totally forgot until just now.
Burn something?
No, I'm not. I don't care about fire. It's too hot.
Yep, gets real hot. Gets real hot in a fire.
One of the people that lives around here on the other street
You want to kill him?
has they have a live animal trap. So we're planning on going and breaking it because I saw a squirrel stuck in it the other day.
Oh.
So we'd have to go like really late at night.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't implicate me.
I mean, you just said it. Theoretically, or in a hypothetical situation.
Hypothetically, I would destroy it, but
Yes.
not IRL.
Yeah, yeah.
Never IRL.
Wink. Thank you, wink. I support you.
Hypothetically.
Even in court. I'll walk up there.
Thank you.
I support you.
I support this
That's
message.
and that is my comment on the matter. Good day.
Good day. Great witness. Wonderful witness testimony. Beautiful.
Yeah, fuck that guy. It's just a fucking squirrel.
Like, what is he
Oh,
trying
what
to
if a
trap?
kitty gets in there.
Well, that's what I mean. And I feel like they're trying to trap bunnies because there's so many bunnies over there. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
you,
Go buy your
first
food.
of all.
I know.
Sir.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't watch this podcast. And listen to this podcast.
I don't think he would if he traps live animals.
He just comes up to your door with a YouTube.
Excuse me, is this you?
Nope.
No.
Doesn't
not
seem
me.
like it. Nope.
No. I don't actually live here. Good day. I'm just letting close the door.
What a dick. Yeah, that guy's
Little
a
does he know,
maniac.
I don't answer the door when the bell rings.
You know who else hurt animals? Like every serial killer.
Luca Magnotta.
Bro. Dude.
Look how that turned out.
Starts with a squirrel. Next thing you know, you got a girl in the basement.
What?
That's how it happens.
True.
That's that guy.
That's that guy.
If he comes on the news, text me.
Yep. Animal murder on the news. How'd you feel about the setting? How do you think it impacted the story? 1989.
89 in high school. They spent a lot of time in the mall. It was pretty much exactly how I imagined teenagers in the 80s.
Yeah.
Just out on the street in the woods because you could do that and your parents would be like, all right.
And you don't have the internet.
Yeah.
You don't have cell phones.
Yeah, they have actual like parties.
Or video games.
Yeah, together. They spend a lot of time together.
Well, what
Hang
else
out
do you
a lot,
do?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Really nice.
pretty much how
Yeah.
I pictured it. And it made for... I really like reading books where they don't have cell phones and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's I do remember time before cell phones. Like before we
if
had
people
them
were doing
regular.
this now, they take pictures of them and like tell
Yeah.
the principal. You know.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And also prom was a big thing in this book, and like our prom, no one really gave a shit.
I feel like some of the girls definitely gave a
Did
shit.
they? No.
Some people looked
Prom
not
sucked.
our group, but
Prom was fucking lame. Julie in the purple tuxedo. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And she made it.
Absolutely.
She made it herself.
I thought it was going to be a prom dress.
Most
She surprised
impressive.
everyone.
I know.
Purple tux.
I love that. Most impressed.
80s is a good setting.
I think so. Yeah. I think actually like everyone likes the 80s vibe. Everyone likes the 80s style. Just as like you don't want that style because God, the hair is hideous. But it's so fun to like picture and to look at.
The windbreakers, the colorful windbreakers, the fucking baggy like puffy pants.
So to do our little video that we promo shot for these books, I was looking up 80s style and it was all the colorful windbreakers and I'm like, I don't own these. No one owns these clothes.
I thought one of my uncles had one, but no.
Oh shit.
They threw them out.
They do. Yeah. My dad had one, like one of those big bomber windbreakers, like blue. And
if I could go back in time, I would go to the 80s. I want to go to like a rager in the 80s.
Yeah. I think the 70s. Because it was like metal before hair metal, you know?
Yeah, but in like an
metal.
80s club, listening to like all the tunes would be good.
But it'd be Janet Jackson. Because you got to remember it'd be the pop music, the popular.
I don't mind 80s pop music. It's fun. It's a lot of like,
okay, I mean, it is more fun than today's pop music.
Yeah.
Because today it's just,
had some chutzpah to it.
It had the really reverberated snares.
Oh, and like the 80s rock bands to go to a concert.
To go to the concert, it takes me a while to get ready for a concert now, but I can't imagine if I had to do the hair. You use a whole can.
Yeah, that's an afternoon.
It's an afternoon just to get that hair ready.
You smoke a cigarette at a concert. You got to look out.
But it's so funny because like we get that ready now and like you'll take pictures and stuff. I mean, I don't really, but like they didn't. So like you're getting that dressed up and shit to go to a concert that you'll have only memories.
Yeah, they love it's just a whole scene,
but they
a whole
still
look,
had to
dedication.
get that look.
Yeah. Love the 80s.
Yeah.
90s were all right.
Ugh, Spice Girls.
I was born in the 90s.
Yep.
It was fine.
It's okay. Had good,
but the 80s,
grunge. It had
God, I would
corn.
have liked to see the 80s.
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
I mean, because you can't time travel too far. I mean, you get fucking killed or raped instantly. It's a weird,
woman,
a weird marked girl. Of course, they're gonna fucking.
Well, especially with what you'd be wearing, since you're not wearing like head to toe.
Yeah, and what do you do all day? An afternoon in the
butter.
fucking 1700s.
You can't read a book. You can't read.
Yep, you just sit there like, yep, it's a day.
I wonder if they got bored. Because I know we get bored so easily.
There's
right
a lot of stuff you have to do. A lot of stuff.
Oh, like to maintain your property. And,
just
farming.
life in general. It's a whole
Cooking
thing.
dinner probably took 5 hours every day.
I don't think they had a lot of downtime.
That's true. That's fair.
Terrible time. Terrible time.
I'm grateful for the time that we are alive and that we got to experience life pre-cell phone and post-cell phone and.
Yeah, we're at a good spot.
I think so.
Real good spot.
All right.
I mean, it has.
It's
some
never
going to
be perfect.
Yeah,
it's never going to be perfect.
Took a bit of a nosedive, but we could come back. Give it a few
Maybe
years.
it's just this year that's it's just a
I don't
pooper.
know. I think 2021 is probably going to be mostly
just as
a
poopy.
piece of shit. Oh my God, Chloe scared me.
Chloe, just gotta say hi.
Hello. You were a spider. A real big spider. Chloe.
Oh, hi. Why'd you stop petting me? What a bitch.
You're so distracting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So, what bad deeds would you do to appease Emilio?
Ooh. Probably a lot of theft. When I was a youngin', I enjoyed the shoplifting.
That
was
is a very
caught.
female thing.
Yes. I would really go hard into that probably. I'd probably make out with a lot of people.
Yeah. I think that'd be my thing.
Like
the weird not romance, just like
I just like grab someone in a bar like, you want to make out?
Yeah, exactly.
See where the night takes me.
Mm-hmm. Vandalism.
Yeah.
Definitely
Vandalism, yes. I would love to dance around a fire naked.
Yes.
And you know how I feel about setting fires. When no one's around, Not like a whole building.
I swear, every episode is Lillian setting a fire.
I have never done it, and I don't want anyone to get hurt, and I don't want to cause a lot of property damage, but I do want to burn something.
Like a condemned building.
Yes, if you
Sure.
can, like, legally give me the permission to burn something down.
Fair enough.
I will do that for sure.
You know, arson is one of the markers of psychopaths and serial killers.
Well, let's not dive into that, but no, I'm too lazy to be. I'm not going to jail. I wouldn't make it for I'm not going to do anything to send me to jail because what the fuck am I going to do in jail?
It's fair.
I hate people. I hate being around people.
Oh, and they'd be so bitchy.
Yeah, I need my comforts. I can't.
It's fair. It's fair. I feel like you'd be so over it too. Just like someone's trying to like show that they're the tough guy, and you're
Yeah.
just like, please, I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. I don't care enough about anyone to murder them.
No. Yeah, that's fair.
No one or nothing is worth jail time.
Fair enough.
Just a light fire. Just like a shed that you don't want.
Teeny little
You know,
fire.
just to see like a shed burst into flame and collapse. I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's it. I won't do it again.
Well, okay.
Just to see. Not a house.
Yeah.
This is going to be played back in court or something. Listen. I'm sorry. I pre-apologize.
Who would you cast in the movie version of this book? I know I wrote the question, but I didn't plan anything. I mean, obviously, Emilio Estevez.
Teenagers.
Yeah, teenagers. I don't know very many actors these days who play...
Millie Bobby Brown, she's a teen.
Yeah, which one would she play?
Maybe Heather?
Okay.
I don't see her
I
as
picture
like...
Heather like tall and...
All right, sorry.
Well, I just...
Jeez. Bella Thorne. Is she still a teen or is she in her 20s? Well, a
She could
20-year-old
play Jen.
play a teenager, yeah.
She could play Jen,
Yeah.
because Jen was like
The youths like her.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's
yeah.
bold. Yeah, she's she has the Jen energy. Yeah.
Totally. I feel like Millie Bobby... Oh, I'm so sorry.
That scared me so
I feel like Millie Bobby Brown could play Abby. She's eating fruit constantly.
The girl from that Netflix movie with that boy, Laura something. It's really cheesy. She with the letters. She sends boys a bunch of letters.
Oh,
I think in the movie she's called Laura something. Laura Jean.
yes, Laura Jean.
But
And
the actor, she could play one of the gals.
100%. I guess,
She's already in teen movies.
yeah. There's...
Nailed it.
Yeah, Soo Yoon and Julie. I feel like Finn Wolf or whatever could be Boy Corey.
Oh.
Because I can totally picture him as like one of the gals, you know?
Yeah,
Just because
yeah.
he's so like,
Yeah.
I don't know, he's just such a cutie.
That's cute.
I think he'd hit it
I
off.
wonder if they're young. Oh, the girl that was in It, the redhead.
Yeah, she'd make...
She's a youth.
Yeah, she'd make...
I'm just naming youths. I don't know.
We don't know many.
Like, Rachel McAdams, she's played a few high schoolers when she was younger. She would nail it as someone
She would.
if she was younger. Mm-hmm. She's at an age where she can no longer play a teenage
100%.
girl.
Yeah. You just get to a point where your face can't do
Like,
that
yep,
anymore.
done.
Yeah.
That's an adult.
I feel like Kristen Crook, when she was in Smallville, could play
Oh, yeah.
Julie. I think she'd make a really good Julie.
Jennifer Lawrence could probably play one of them.
Yes, Heather. Because she's tall. I don't know why. I just picture Heather really tall.
Yeah.
Probably because I don't know, she's the smarty pants.
I would have the mom in Stranger Things, Finn's mom,
Okay.
who's obsessed with the hot dude. She could play one of the mom. Maybe the mom that was obsessed with hair and
Yeah. She was obviously
could do
shallow.
that. Yeah.
So I feel like that would work.
Because her Stranger Things character is kind of like ditzy.
Yeah. That's true. How did your opinion of the book change from, because I know we both kind of thought that we wouldn't like it.
It
too
changed
much.
pretty rapidly. As soon as they left the camp and they really got into high school, I loved it.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I loved it the whole way through.
Because it's not too much field hockey.
Yeah, I think it should have been like advertised a little more like the witchy. And I mean, once you've read the book, this cover makes sense. Like the highlighter colors, it all works. The colors of the field hockey sticks.
But field hockey did play a lot in the book, though, so you
It
can't,
does,
like,
but
not advertise the field
no,
hockey.
no, that's true, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that each game would be like really, really written up, and I'm glad that it wasn't.
Just a little bit.
It was only just a smidge, and it was perfect
Splash,
because it was
yeah.
like, yeah, I obviously want to know who wins, and I obviously know they win.
That whole, like, the whole American, like, they're obsessed with
Sports.
in high school and university.
That's
I
the
don't
weird
get
thing,
it.
right?
And, like, cheerleaders and pep
Yeah.
rallies, and we didn't have any of that shit. We don't care. I know we
I
have
think we had
sports team.
we did,
Yeah.
but I never saw them play anything.
Basketball,
I think we had lacrosse. No football. It was lacrosse,
we don't
soccer, basketball, I think.
I
Something
filmed
like
a
that.
few games in college.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hated it. Fucking so boring.
Who am I filming? Ugh.
Whatever.
Okay, so I know the whole book had great music. Mm-hmm. What song are you pairing with it?
For the 80s, I think it would have to be Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yes.
Cyndi
Oh my
Lauper.
God.
But also the new
That one's
Miley Cyrus
perfect.
song fits with Midnight Sun.
Midnight Sun?
It fits with this one. Just like the whole, like, I don't need anyone, fuck you. you
That's
do what
true.
I want.
Yeah. I think
The
Midnight Sun works.
rebellious, you know. Mm-hmm. And, like, the song she talks about, like, dating, like, people, you know,
Yeah.
not being nailed down. And they're teenagers, yeah.
Yeah.
They have, like, 18 boyfriends in this
Oh,
one book.
exactly. And they totally had that attitude where it's
Yeah.
just like, meh.
Yeah, but definitely Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yes, 100%. I really liked at the end that she talked about Janet Jackson's Control. I think that song is perfect.
Oh,
It
fuck.
perfectly explains them and their whole thing where they like just like rid themselves of
Yeah.
Emilio and they're just like, it's done.
I love the tunes in this
Can't
book.
be controlled.
Oh, fuck.
I feel she should make a Spotify playlist for this book
She has to
because
have
like
one.
every couple pages, like it felt like there was a new
And
song
then
being
you just
listed.
hum it in your head. You're like,
Yeah, because like obviously we know the songs.
Yeah. Great. Real bangers. Real bangers.
Yeah. No, it was good. It's good. Those are good song picks, though. Have you ever done any group pacts or stuff like this, like as a kid? Because I know we do spells now,
No, not
but
as
like
a
as
kid.
a youth.
I didn't have enough friends to do it as a kid. I wish I had witchy friends when I was a fucking kid.
But even like, you know how kids make pacts, like we're gonna do this when we're 20.
Oh, yeah, I had a few people in high school that was like, we're going to be friends forever. I'm
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
at your wedding.
Bye. And there she goes.
Yeah, no one wanted to do like dark arts with me when I was a child, a youth. I wanted to. I would have been I didn't even use a Ouija board until recently, like the other week.
Yeah, that's funny. I
fucking
used one in
wanted
high
to.
school because I was like, let's fucking do it. Spirits.
No. Fucking lamos until I went to high school. Met you guys.
And then shit got cool.
Oh, yeah.
Well, those were my questions.
Those were all
Quan Berry.
great questions.
Apparently, she's a poet and a
Yeah, I know.
novelist.
Look at you.
She's the author of 4 books of poetry, most recently Loose Strife, which I think is a cool name,
Never read poetry.
as well as the novel She Weeps Each Time You're Born, which
She weeps
sounds
each time.
terrifying.
Huh.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
She teaches at the University of Wisconsin, Madison, where she directs the Institute for Creative Writing. And I think that's great because I don't know if you felt it too, like the whole book, her use of metaphors was just fantastic.
On point. Yeah.
Every page was like, every time she described something, it was with a metaphor. And I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was too much. I didn't think that they were like bad metaphor. Like they were all
No,
good
it's
metaphors.
perfect
It felt right.
Yeah, for the time, for the girls, youths. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So
she
much.
was a sport. Oh my god, a sports person.
The picture at the back is her as a kid, like with a baton
like a
or whatever.
cheerleader. Yeah. I think she played in one of the sports teams.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I really liked that. I like her writing style. I would be happy to read another book of hers.
I don't know about poetry, but I'll read a book.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't get into poetry, I'm sorry. But I'm sure she's very talented.
I only really like dark poetry.
Yeah.
And I know I like Lord Byron, even though it's like romance and stuff. I know he was fucked up. I think he married his cousin. I mean, who didn't in the 1800s, apparently?
It happens.
I'm pretty sure Edgar Allan Poe married his cousin, Victoria. I'm pretty sure Sigmund Freud was fucking his cousin.
Oh, please. People were like marrying their brothers and sisters at one point.
Man, it's like a Netflix special.
Yep. It was years before they were like, oh, there are other people
Oopsies.
outside of this family.
Wait, the bloodline gets weird if we keep doing this? What? I thought it worked well for the Egyptians.
Just a bunch of potatoes.
Why is your eye over there?
There's so many people in the world. Fucking quit it. No, they didn't have Tinder, they lived in small towns.
And if, people now still, if you live on an island and you don't leave the island to like find a husband or a wife or whatever.
There's a splash of incest in my family. Just a splash of it. Not in like a weird way. Not from like my generation.
Oh, yeah,
it's like back there a little, but I found out and I was like, huh. All right.
That's why my knees don't work.
Small. It's probably. A lot of wonky legs in this family.
It's from
That's the root of it.
There
Fucking small towns in Italy.
Son of a bitch.
Like, I guess.
It'll get you.
Oh, incest. What a time.
Fucking Netflix. Anyway, what's the next book? We actually have 3 witch books this month.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? That's the perfect theme to have an extra book for.
Witchcraft Through the Ages, yeah.
Witchcraft Through the Ages.
I got Hex by Thomas Old Hevelt. I don't know
Probably.
how to say his name. He is Danish. Whoever is born here is doomed to stay till death. Whoever settles never leaves. Welcome to Black Spring, the seemingly picturesque Hudson Valley town haunted by the Black Rock Witch, a 17th century woman whose eyes and mouth are sewn shut. Muzzled, she walks the streets and enters your homes at will. She will stand next to your bed for nights on end.
Fuck off.
Everybody knows that her eyes may never be opened. The elders of Black Spring have virtually quarantined the town by using high-tech surveillance to prevent their curse from spreading. Frustrated with being kept in lockdown, the town's teens decide to break their strict regulations and go viral with the haunting. But in doing so, it sends the town spiraling into the dark medieval practices of the past. I don't know if it's just because I've been drinking, but this paragraph doesn't make sense. But that's it. It's a lot of like grammar errors in my eyes, but I don't know if it's actual.
It's just your eyes.
So I started reading it a little bit. It's a spooker. There's an old witch, an old gal.
Love it.
She's dead. They were trying to contain her shenanigans. It's set in 2016.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we're jumping from the 80s all the way to 2016.
Stopping a curse with technology.
Bam. It's perfect. Perfect. We will let you know if this courage potion works. Emilio, we're counting on you.
It's got me in a tizzy.
In a tizzy.
It's getting hard to concentrate. What a time to end.
All that courage.
What a time to end. It's hard to keep my eyes open now.
There I go. That's the sugar.
Oh my god, I have a whole
crash.
whole face of makeup on. I'm gonna have to wipe off.
Yeah. So we filmed some fun promo for this month, and it's us dressed up as the Witchcraft Through the Ages. So
So dumb.
I think us in the 80s was the best.
Yeah. Really dope.
Really dope
fashion.
Oh yeah. Good time.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This is great. Yes.
Yay.
So go do spells.
We didn't say that was Chelsea. That's Lillian.
I'm
You've been confused this whole time.
I also didn't
Who is
introduce what our book club was.
Oh, so it's a book club.
So why do we even have our producer here when he doesn't tell me that I said things wrong? Hello?
He was eating cereal treats.
You're supposed to remind me that I have to say we have an Instagram. It's at the.book.coven.
Yeah.
We have merch.
Yeah.
It's also at the.book.coven. There's a link for it.
Threadless.
It's
Yep.
Redbubble,
Yep,
Threadless.
yep.
And then we have a YouTube where people are watching us right now, our faces.
We do tarot readings. We do, stuff. And some things. And it's witchy.
It's witchy.
Yeah.
Gets shit done.
And it's Halloween suit, so we
Yep.
got a bunch of stuff.
We have a countdown to
I feel
Samhain
like we've
coming
been
up.
here for ages. Has it been like 2 hours?
Hour and a half.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's an hour and a half. Oh, fuck me.
Well, if you made it this far, we
Yes,
thank
up and
you.
away. Time has stopped. You made the little thing.
I did.
So cute.
I had fun with this book.
This feels like a good place to leave her.
I think so. Join us on Instagram for October because Halloween's going to be
Yeah,
crazy. We have so much stuff.
much to do.
We have so much planned. Will it all happen? Let's
Oh,
find
it's gonna
out.
happen.
That's the
Yeah,
gamble.
We'll sort her out.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
That was Lillian.
That's Chelsea.
Because you clearly didn't know.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Chelsea, Lillian. Chelsea, Lillian.
I got it. We're good. We're good. Okay. Yeah. Sayonara.
Bye.